Hello everyone, how are you doing? My name is Thris. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My hair's a mess. I have a place I've never ordered from before that I am so excited to show you guys. The lighting is wonky. It's nighttime, and I couldn't possibly be expected to wait until tomorrow to open this, so I need this to show true color. Before I do this, though, I wanted to address a few things. I'm not used to talking about my personal situations. I'm not used to airing my business out like that. And with this whole situation that's been going on with my house, I have been trying to balance giving the information that needed to be given because of my brand. And I do have a duty to explain why there's been delays and why there's going to continue to be delays. So giving that information out, but not going super far in depth more than I really need to. I've been trying to balance that, and it's not something I'm used to doing, so I think in my effort to try to keep that balance, I may have not explained things very well, certain things, and I may have, I may have left information out. It certainly was not my intention, but I want to clear up a few things that have repeatedly come to my attention, and so I felt that because it's been so many times that maybe I should say something. Excuse me. I'm not going into the whole situation. It's been put out there enough times that I think it's, would be redundant at this point. I just want to clarify a few things that's already out there. Thing number one is we are not paying for the repairs. That's not our responsibility. That is the owner, landlord, property management group, whatever. That's their responsibility. They're paying for that. We're not paying for that. The second thing is our personal belongings. We are paying for. We did not have renter's insurance, and this is naivete on my part. I didn't know about it. You only know something when you know something. You don't know it until you know it. And I never knew about it. I knew about car insurance. I knew about homeowner's insurance. I didn't know about renter's insurance, or I would have had it. And when I spoke to the property manager, which has been my point person for communication, about who was going to be covering our personal belongings that got destroyed, that would not have been destroyed had somebody who knew what they were doing been the one to come in here, that's what the response was, is that our renter's insurance would be taking care of that. But I didn't know about it, and I'm not going to take that lying down. Yes, I should have had it, but I didn't know about it, and I didn't know it was something that was required. I still think there is some onus on the property manager who is responsible for who is sent out here to cover things that were damaged by gross negligence. But that is a process. We are still living here, and we have to work with this person. And I'm not moving on anything until the place is repaired and everything is done. I am in the works of speaking to somebody on what my rights are, what my options are, because this is not a normal situation. These things would not have been ruined had somebody who knew what they were doing come in here to do the job. These were ruined by absolute gross negligence. And so yeah, and somebody not being qualified. So I feel like there should be more that we will be able to do, but that's a process. Even if we were to start it right now, that doesn't change the fact that we have all these things that we need right now. I'm not going into the list, but it is a long one of daily necessities that were destroyed and that we're going to have to replace. So there is that. And while I am at that, before I get into this haul, I want to remind that there's a bunch of hauls coming up that most of this was purchased before. Pretty much everything was purchased except for a couple things was purchased before this entire situation even happened. These are things that came in December and the beginning of January and stuff like that that has either been uploaded sitting on my channel, not released, or came in during, took a while to come in, and again are recorded and just sitting there on my channel not being released because I release things, as I go. And some of it is recent stuff, and it's things that were either purchased for me as like a gift, or it was purchased before this entire situation. Obviously, I would not have done it had I known this situation was going to happen. But a lot of stuff predates this situation, and that goes for gifts, that goes for hauls, that goes for, all kinds of things. And it wouldn't matter anyway. But it wouldn't matter anyway because I haven't asked anybody for anything. I'm not asking anybody for money. I'm not asking anybody to do anything for me. The only request I had is that, those who feel so inclined to just stick with me through full spectrum, to hang on with me, hold on with me, be a little more patient with me, as patient as you guys have already just amazingly been, to hold on a little bit longer, that I know I'm backed up, but I'm going to get caught up. And, that's all I've asked. And so I just want to make that clear. I'm not going to go into the reason why I'm saying any of this stuff. I've erased the comments out of my comment section because I don't want any hate being put on those people. And it is what it is. People have opinions and they're entitled to it. And, I'm not bothered by it. But for those that were genuinely just confused because I didn't communicate very clearly, or were wondering, I wanted to put this out in hopes that it clarified things. I think most people know my heart and know my intention and know who I am as a person for the most part. And so I feel like this does not apply to 99% of you. So most of you don't even need to worry about this. To those of you who have made donations, not, without it being an order, that is so insanely kind of you. And truly from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. And it's a foreign thing for me to accept stuff like that. I don't normally, and it's humbling that anybody has been willing to do that, and I am truly and eternally grateful for that. I really am. I've done this part of the video a few times because I cried. For those of you who have put orders through and have said, get to it whenever you can, which has been pretty much everybody. People who put in subscription box orders or put in multiple subscription box orders, I appreciate you, and that doesn't do justice to how I feel that you guys are willing to stick with me through what has been a ridiculous wait time so far. I mean, the January boxes haven't gone out, and here we are February, and you guys are sticking with me, and that's all I was asking, and I really appreciate it. And those of you who have even taken a gander at my Amazon wish list, which none of is necessity, and thought about, y'all thought about like doing stuff through that. That's so sweet. I appreciate it. It was hard for me to put my PayPal in my description box, and which was for my orders, but I had a sneaking suspicion some of you very sweethearts were going to use it for, just donations and not orders, and that's what happened. And I appreciate that. I really, really do. So it is by no means necessary, but I'm very grateful that some people have done that. Is everything okay? Kobe, was that you? I heard a crash and a boom. Okay, so I'm going to move on from that, and we're going to get into the, as Mama G says, yarnaliciousness. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come on, sweet boy. There you go. Lay down. Oh, there's a good boy. You're okay. Alright. So, this is going to be a little bit hard with you. Here, scoot over here. Here, scoot over here. There you go. There's a good boy. Okay. So, okay, I ordered from Dota Yarn Den. Guys, I love you. I really do. I really do. I've been so moved. I've been so moved so many times in the past couple of days that I'm just blown away. I'm really, truly blown away by the generosity and compassion, and just, I really feel like my words are not enough. I don't know what else to do though, other than, you know, words. That's all I have. Okay. So, I blame Ray from Ray's Yarn Addiction. Alright, I need scissors. She opened these and I needed to do it today. A lot of this is going to go in my monetization party. Probably not all of it, but some of it. Oh no, I cut the bag. Dang it. Oh! Or the bag ripped, I don't know which one. Okay. No. Alright. So these are some mystery bags. Alright, here is one of the large mystery bags. And it is, I'm not going to say it the right way, I'm going to say it the other way, sheepies. It's very flimmy for the other way. There is the other large one, which is torn on the side, which was me, I'm pretty sure. I cut through it. I love that they are separated, and I love that they're in these paper bags. This is a small. Why does the small seem as big as the large? That's crazy. Not meaning, oh gosh, not meaning that the large is small, meaning that the small is large. Okay, and here's another one. This small is huge. Okay. Okay, so I don't remember the prices off the top of my head. But I will link the site below. I'm sure this is not the first time you guys have heard of it. Okay. Alright. So I have an item. Have I found my magnifier yet? Lady. I think I have. Oh, goodness gracious me. Okay. Ma'am, this is not a toy for you. This one over here, my border collie, thinks that yarn is the new stuffies. Kobe, leave it alone. And has taken to like really wanting these. Okay, so this is Sheepy's Secret Garden Silk Blend Yarn. Oh, lordy me. 50 grams, 93 meters, so probably 99 yards, I would say. 99 or 100. And this is 20% silk, 20% cotton, 60% polyester, made in China. Color number 707, Summer House. There we go. This is a perfect representation of this color. Very pretty. Yellow with what looks like a little bit of faint, like, pink marled in it. Pretty. I believe this is the same thing. Yep, that's the same thing. Same kind, except this is colorway 705 Rambling Blooms. And this is like a brownish and mustard yellow with purple. Oh! And on the inside, pink. Cool. So this is the outside. And then this is the inside of it. Yeah. So pink, purple, browns, yellows. Kobe, leave it alone, buddy. Mom's doing stuff, so they're getting into everything. And then there is another one of that one. I'm listening. Okay. And then there is three of River Washed XL. This is all by Sheepies. This is an Aran weight, 70% cotton, 30% acrylic, 50 grams, 75 meters. So 81 yards. I'm sorry. I'm trying to listen to what he's doing. Color number 990 Wheaton. And this is definitely a worsted weight. Is worsted weight and Aran weight the same thing? I feel like they're like all a 4 weight, right? I don't know what the difference between worsted and Aran is. I don't know if one is like a little thicker than the other. But it is this like blue with a pink halo over it. I've never seen anything quite like that. So yeah, it's this, I don't even know how to explain this. It's interesting. It kind of looks different how you shift it. But it's this color of blue, and then it has a light pink halo over it. Yeah, you can definitely see it. It's interesting. I've never seen anything like that. Okay, and then, oh, there's a fourth one of that one. Then there are two Sheepies Sweetheart Soft. It is a fuzzy boucle. 100% polyester, chunky weights. Let's see. 100% polyester, chunky weight. 100 grams, 153 meters, or 168, 170 yards. And this is color number 004. Just a black polyester boucle. Okay, so there's two of those. So there's the one of the small ones. Curious if the other small one will be exactly the same. Okay, that right there. Let's do the other small one. Okay, this is the other small one. Okay, so far it is different. Yay. Alright. There are, let go now. What are you doing? It's caught in a staple. Okay, there are 4 of the Soft Fun Aquarel. It is 60% cotton, 40% acrylic, 50 grams, 140 meters, or 155 yards of a DK weight. And this is in Riverscape, color number 802. This reminds me of the denim, wash cotton from Big Twist and Premier. It has a denim wash with white. That's cool. Okay, and then there are 4 of the same one as in the other bag of the blue with the pink halo. This is pink with a blue or gray halo. I can't tell. I think it might be gray. And this is the River Washed XL, which is the Aran weight, 50 grams, 75 meters. And this one is color number 985. Oh gosh, I can't read it. I can't read it. My eye is giving out. It's color number 985. So it is like a raspberry pink with a gray halo. I'm pretty sure that's gray. Yeah, I think that's gray. This might go in my Sophie's blanket because this kind of matches that colorway. I don't know. I'm trying to find like pops of color because I feel like my Sophie's is just all pinks and creams, which is cool, but it's all solids too. I need some sort of variegated. I need some sort of pop. I'm going to do like a bright green for the flowers part of it, but I still feel like it needs a pop beyond that. I might put that yellow in it. I don't know. Don't know what I'm doing. Alright. And there are 4 Sheepies Cotton 8. 170 meters, 50 grams. 100% cotton. This is color 7, I guess. Just says P in 7. So I think that is color number 7. And this is a... Let's see, if it's 170 yards... Let me go back. If it's 170 meters, so 185 yards, 190 yards, of a 50 gram, that means this is a sport weight. Leaning... almost fingering, but it's a sport weight, and it's this really pretty golden yellow. Let me make sure, like, where do I get? Right here. So the ones down in the shadow as a true representation of that yellow. That's pretty. I like that. I don't know what I want to do. Okay. I liked this one. Okay. Oh no. You guys need to be plugged in. There we go. Okay, this is the large mystery bag. I'm gonna try to... Oh, this bag is ripped. Doggone it. I was gonna try to keep these intact for the giveaway. A couple of them are ripped. Yikes. Okay. There is a tropical... I can't read it. Yarn Sheepies. I don't know. There is a pattern book. Let me see what kind of patterns are in here. If it's knitting or crochet. see, round one. Oh, that one's crochet. Is there knitting as well? Oh, yeah, there's knitting as well, I think. Oh, no. Oh, garter section for the midsection. Okay. So far, 2 of the patterns are... Yeah, it looks like this is all crochet. I have had the worst luck lately with pattern. Like, I fall in love with these pattern books, and they end up being knit. I always gravitate towards knit stuff first, but I can't knit, but I'm trying to learn. But there's a lot of, yeah, I don't have any interest in the Christmas stuff. Look at that dress she's wearing. And then that granny square is cool. Oh, I love the like bright neons. So, and the pages are pink, which is really cool. It makes it easier for me to see. It's not so stark against the white, but, and then it has pages where you can write, and then it has oh cool, it has this where you can like put your yarn through and make notes, I guess, or something. That's cool. So yeah, pattern book. And yeah, okay, sorry. All right, so the first thing I see here is a Sheepy's terrazzo. I have 2 of these I got from a mystery box from Nicole, I believe it was. And they were white with like black specks. And this one is a teal with blue specks. This is color 755 Sienna. It's felted tweed yarn, a mousseline free and recycled felted tweed yarn. Oh, Lord Jesus, my eyes. It is a DK weight, 50 gram, 175 meters. Oh, Lord. Okay, so there's one of those, I believe. Just one. Oh, no, there's 2. 2 of those. There is... Oh, they're all different colors. Okay. Sheepy's Bamboo Soft Premium Blends. I really need my magnifier. This one's called Smooth Cocoa, number 257. 50 grams, 150 meters. 50% bamboo, 50% cotton. Oh, Lord. So there is a brown, the cocoa. There is number 261, Royal Orange. Try to get this from behind. There we go. It was blending in with the background. And then one of my favorite colors, color 254, Mighty Spruce. I love the spruce dark teal color. So there's those 3. And then what are you? Oh, cool. It has little, it's a book and it has these little things. So I think it's where you can put it in a binder. Dreamcatcher shawl. Oh, that's pretty. Is this, what kind of pattern is this? This is a crochet pattern. Look at that shawl. I know it's dark, so I'm going to leave it here for a second so you can zoom in on it. It's very pretty, very delicate, and it's made with Sheepy Whirl, which I have right here. This is Sheepy's Whirl, 60% cotton, 40% acrylic, 215 grams or 1,000 meters of a, probably a sport weight, fingering weight. Yeah, fingering weight. And this is in color number 765, lemon. I can't. Lemon something. It hurts. So it is pink to blue to green to yellow to purple, but not in the traditional colors of like what you would think a rainbow would be. So there's that. All right. All right. We have one left. I am proud of myself for venturing out. Mystery bags have always been hard for me because I'm very, very picky. But through this process of doing this, I am starting to learn through Dee and Nicole that yarns that you wouldn't necessarily always gravitate towards still have their uses. You can work them into projects and it can end up really adding beauty and contrast to it. And sometimes you can do a lot out of, you know, just a bunch of random things. And learning how to step outside my very narrow, picky little, I don't know, insert correct word here. And trying new colors, trying things that I can't all be rainbow. I don't know why, but it can't all be rainbow. And like my black, gray, purple, blue that I like, you know, I gotta step outside of that. And so that's been good. So a lot of this is not my cup of tea. A lot of this is going to be passed on to the monetization party, but that was the point of this, is I thought, well, I might keep a couple of things, but majority of this is going to go to the monetization party. My point in saying this is that you really can do stuff, you know, make something with stuff you wouldn't normally gravitate towards. And something that I'm actually going to be doing, that's been really something I've enjoyed and important to show you guys in the yarn dyeing, is that you can get something you wouldn't normally, that you don't like, not that there's anything wrong with it, it's just not your cup of tea, and you can dye it and change it into something that you would like. So that's something I'm doing and enjoying and going to show. So here is a book on this one. Let's see, what kind of patterns are these? Ooh, it's nice. Yes, it's crochet. How lucky is that? I got 2 crochet books. Okay. Pretty. I know you guys are probably like, oh my gosh, I don't care. Just let me see the yarn. Here. Those are the patterns that are in this. This is so cool. Okay. I'm starting to appreciate pattern books more and more. They're hard for me to see. When I have my magnifier, I can. Okay. So, the first thing I see, I'm in love with. Oh my word. Alright, this is Sheepy's Our Tribe. 100 grams, 420 meters. So, like 465 yards. 70% superwash merino, 30% polyamide. Color number 968, Happy in Red. And this is a color changing gradient. And it goes from, you know, through the reds and the oranges and a little bit of the light pink peach. Very, very pretty. Love, love, love. Sheepies Metropolis. Sounds such a dope. 50 grams, 200 meters, so this is definitely a fingering weight. 75% extra fine merino, 25% nylon, and this is color number 029, Salvador green, and it has a little shifty bits of like darker green and like citrine lighter green. And then there is the same thing in color 030, and I have no idea how to pronounce that word. I don't get stumped on words often. Toulouse, I don't know. It is a very pale yellow, very, very, very pale yellow with little teeny bits of, I don't know if I'm imagining that. I think there's little teeny bits of like an orangey color. Very pale orangey color. Another one of those in color number 041. I don't know if this is a different language, I guess. Rabat, R-A-B-A-T. So this is like a brown, slightly leaning burgundy. Oh, you're fine. Oh man, I was hoping there would be a whirl in this one too. Two of the terrazzos. One in 717 espresso. It's brown with bits of orange and white in it, and then Prosecco, which is like a tan or like a really light gray with bits of blue. I think this is the one I already have, which I'm totally cool to have another one. I think this is the one I have two of that I got from Nicole, if that's where I got them. So there's that. Oh, I'm so disappointed. I was hoping I would get another whirl because I didn't really like the other whirl. But these are really cool, so I like these. So, that was cool. That was fun. I think the small bags, I'm pulling a number out. I think this is pretty close to accurate, but I could be wrong. I think the small bags were $29.99. And I think the big bags were $49.99? Question mark? I can't remember. I'm sorry. I think that's what they were. I could be wrong. But I will link that below. So that was a lot of fun. That's a lot of sheepies. And it gives me the chance to feel, you know, if it's something that I would enjoy and want to order more of, which I love about mystery bags. And I don't get upset if it's not something I like anymore. It used to, before I started the channel, I didn't do mystery bags because I am very, very picky. And then I felt like I was stuck with this yarn I didn't like. Well, now I've broadened my horizons, so I'm using more of it. But what I isn't necessarily my cup of tea, I know I can pass to people who are going to show it the appreciation it deserves and use it in something where I wouldn't. And it gives people an opportunity to try brands that maybe they would never be able to afford to buy normally. You know, times are hard out there. So now I love it. It's fun. I can't get enough of it. I'm enjoying it so much. So most of this is going to come you guys' way, and that is awesome. So I love you guys, and I hope it doesn't come across that I'm I'm starting to get paranoid about everything I say now. I hope it doesn't come across as I'm like dumping off my dislikes to you guys. I'm keeping all the good stuff. It's not even like that. Like, the world's gonna go to you guys. That's a really good yarn. So it's not like that, because a lot of what I don't like, a lot of what, you know, I wouldn't necessarily use is just me being a picky little brat. There's nothing wrong with any of it. This is super nice stuff. So I'm hoping it doesn't come across that way. Anyway, okay. I love you guys. I want to thank you all again for sticking with me. I want to thank you all again for everything that you have done, and for all of you who have been supporting me, and you know, making this journey such a fun ride. And I want to give a little PSA out there to anybody who could use it. There's a lot of negative in the world out there, and but there's even more good. Sometimes you have to look for it. And even if there's, you know, 10 things coming your way and 9 are bad, look at that one good one. And sometimes there's a lot more good than you realize, but like, you always, I mean, as humans, we often will just remember the bad and we'll discard the good. So I don't know if that helps anybody. It's something that I, you know, try to remind myself of often. So like, this YouTube experience has been amazing. Has there been little thorns in it? Yeah. And to you thorns, I can't be bothered. There's just too much good. There's too much good. There's too many blessings. Life is just, it's too good. So try to keep that in the forefront of your mind when you're having a bad day, when you're in a bad mood or something. Try to find something good. I don't know, find a screaming goat video that comes from Mama G. Find little baby goats who are jumping around on the bed or something. I don't know. I'm mumbling, rambling at this point. I love you guys. I'm gonna let you guys go. Bye.